Hi, this is Mani from bsc2nsc.com. In this video, we are going to talk about the technical indicator MACD, which is nothing but Moving Average Convergence Divergence. So I'll be covering about the basics of MACD, how to use it for the purpose of trading. Before we move on to the topic, subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay in touch. Join us in Zerodha if you're interested in a free training session. And coming back to the topic, EMA crossovers are a popular trading strategy. So basically what normally we do is when there's a crossover on the upside, traders look to go long, and when there's a crossover on the downside, traders look to go short. But the problem with the EMA crossover is that it's not going to give too many crossovers. And if you are a beginner and you don't know what EMA is, I've made a video already on EMA, so I'll put a link on the right here, somewhere here, on that video. Click on that link and watch that video if you want to understand what EMA is. So like I said, the EMA lines do not cross over too often. I'll show you examples of that later in this video. So MACD is a derived indicator from EMA. So it just gives more crossovers than EMA gives you. So it gives you more indications on buy and sell signals. So of course not all crossovers are going to work. So you need to couple it with a resistance breakout, a simple resistance breakout, and I'll again give you examples of that so that you understand what they exactly mean. So you need to be able to pick crossovers which really indicate huge amounts of buying happening or huge amounts of selling that is happening. So we'll couple it with a simple resistance and support level broken, and we'll do that. So a simple for a buyer or someone who wants to go long, all you need to do is first make sure that the critical resistance levels are broken at the chart level, meaning the recent highs that were made in the last few months. It should be taken out on the upside, and then you check whether MACD has a strong crossover. So you check for these two conditions. So you are using MACD, but you are using the resistance levels, whether the script has broken the resistance levels, as another additional condition to make sure you're not trading on all the crossovers. Okay, so I'll just show you now how to use this indicator. So normally this I have it in google.com/finance, and this is Bank Nifty. Right now, once you go to google.com/finance and choose Bank Nifty here, this is a Bank Nifty chart in the last 6 months. So this is December 2013, Jan 2014, Feb, March, April, and then May. And this is the daily chart because I've chosen the daily chart here. And at the bottom, at the technicals here, you can go in and choose the EMA and 12-day EMA and 26-day EMA. For MACD, the default period is 12, 26, and 9. So these values come in by default. So once you add it, you'll get the technical indicators coming up on the chart here. The blue line and the red line that you see along with the candlestick here are the EMA lines, are the 12-day EMA line and the 26-day EMA line. And at the bottom you again have two more green lines, the blue line and the red line. So these are the MACD lines. The blue line is the MACD, the red line is the EMA line, and the green bars here are nothing but the divergence. Okay, so I've taken a snapshot and I'm putting it in MS Paint so that I can explain it little better. So we'll move on to that. So here this is just a snapshot of what I've shown you right now. And like I said, I'm gonna show you examples where EMA does not cross over. You can see that here EMA is crossing over. Let me make a thicker line of that. Right here the EMA lines are crossing over from below, meaning the red line is moving from below and going up above the green line. But you can see that the MACD is crossing over even before that, and then the next crossover, it does not happen at all. There's no crossover here, but there is huge buying that is happening, but you can see a crossover that happens here. So like I said, EMA lines do not cross over too often, meaning it does not give you too many indications of huge upside or buying or selling that happens. But in case of MACD, you're going to have many crossovers that's going to keep coming up, right? So MACD is again a derived format of EMA. So if you're going to use MACD, you probably need not look at the EMA lines. So we'll move on, and I'll try and show you how to use these. So here this is again a snapshot of the same chart. Only thing is I've removed the EMA lines from the chart. I've shown only the MACD at the bottom, you can see here. So because I don't want you to think about EMA right now when you're looking at MACD. So let's look at various crossovers and the support and resistance levels. Okay. So now, like I said, here you can see from December markets are slowly trickling down and trickling down. I'm going to look at only the buy that we can look at the sell opportunities later, or probably I'll cover it right now. Okay. So here you can see that I'm going to draw some lines. Markets are slowly coming down here, and you can see the EMA line crossing down below it. So here this is the support line typically, and you can see here again that this is again the new low point, and so here you can see that one second, you have a strong, I mean it's creating a new low here on the chart, and here also it's creating a new low on the chart, and you can see that on the MACD lines it is going down below, and it is continuing to go down. So these two are decent shorting opportunities, and you can hold it for some time until you see a positive convergence that is happening. So once you are in substantial amount of profit somewhere here, you can be booking profits, because here you can see that the EMA lines are again crossing over and trying to go up. So this is a good time to book profits once you go short here. And then typically what you want to do is this is my or the recent high that happened. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna try and okay, so I'm gonna draw a resistance line on the upside here. Okay, so this was the recent high in the last few months, and once that is getting taken out here, this is a good indication to go long. And you also see that in the MACD we have a crossover on the positive side, and we have a strong the divergence is also growing, and you have a strong crossover that has happened. So you can go long here, and then the time to book profits in this case initially is, you can see that both the lines here are coming close and possibly looking to go down. So this would be the point to actually book profits in case you entered here. And you can see that the entry point is around 11,000 in Bank Nifty, and the exit point is around 12,700. So you're able to capture almost 20% on the upside. And similarly, again, you can see that the lines are slowly settling down. The markets are also consolidating. But again, I'm going to draw one more resistance line here because there's one more opportunity, meaning this is the recent high that is getting created over here, correct? And then you can see that this candlestick right here is again another buying opportunity, wherein it's crossing the resistance levels very clearly, and it's an exceedingly good buy opportunity, and you also have a strong crossover in MACD. So even if you're entering at the end of this candle, wherein Bank Nifty is close to 14,000, from there's still an upside of 1,000 more points to be made in a real quick time, in nothing but a few weeks. So that gives you again a strong up move wherein you're able to capture this up move here, and again this gives you the opportunity to capture this up movement here. So basically you need to you can have different strategies based on MACD. I'm just giving you a simple condition wherein it needs to clear the recent resistance level, and then you look for MACD as a confirmation whether there's strong buying that's happening, and then you just keep buying, and it helps you also find the exit point when the MACD lines are again converging. That's your exit point, time to book profits. So you can use it in a more effective manner, and if you have any ideas, do share this and comment on this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you have any queries, please get back to me. Thank you. Bye bye.